So, what are we going to do today? Yes, I have something, a demo that I want to play. And I was surprised because I got an email from an indie studio that was like, hey, would you like to play the demo of our game? Here is a key if you want to. And I'm like, oh, I didn't expect that, but okay. And so I picked up this offer and I'm going to give this demo a try. So, what we basically going to do is look at this demo. It's not going to be a long demo. It's basically like a 30-minute narrative with 10 levels. So, maybe let you inform first and foremost a little bit about that before we start the demo, because I think that's just fair. Okay. So, what are we going to look at today? First and foremost, I will say thank you to Malvika from Pariah Interactive, who wrote me that email to offer me to play the demo, which I'm going to do. And like I said, the demo is including 30 minutes of narrative gameplay, additionally, with 10 arcade platforming levels. And Paria is is to my knowledge a complete new studio. This is their first game. So Pariah Interactive is an independent games and let me not say this wrong, and extended reality development studio, which is based in Brooklyn, New York, Mumbai, India, that creates surreal experiences about real life. Pariah is a minority led small team of 8 working on our first in house video game, 1,000 Deaths, a choose your own adventure 3D platformer. And maybe a small info about that not directly has something to do with the studio itself, with the game itself, but with the studio, of course. Let's see. So here, because I was interested in, because I usually have not heard this term yet, what exactly do you understand in extended reality? So extended reality is an umbrella term used to describe immersive technologies that blend the physical and the digital worlds. In short, it means it's an umbrella term when you include things like augmented reality, mixed reality, and virtual reality. If you wonder what mixed reality is, think of Apple's, what was it called? Vision Pro. It's basically when you mix augmented reality with virtual reality, aka when you. We all know what virtual reality is, right? And we know what augmented reality is, which is very useful. For example, companies like IKEA use that, so you can put the furniture directly into your living room or any room and see if it fits and how it looks like. And mixed reality is basically like what Apple Vision is doing, Vision Pro, um, where you basically see the environment. It uses augmented reality to put things into the environment, but at the same time, you can manipulate those environments yourself. So it's basically mixing the virtual reality aspect with the real world in augmented reality. And yeah, this is basically an industry that will grow extremely fast and very far in our lives. I think this will be included in in a lot of jobs in the upcoming future because it makes sense, right? It can reduce a ton of cost and stuff when you build things where you have to show like here's a model or here this is how it could look like, and you can on the fly like say okay that looks good but maybe here we should change that, and you can actually change it real time. So that is going to be part of our future if we want it or not. It's going to come. I mean, augmented reality is partially already here. We know virtual reality is here. So, yeah, that is definitely an industry that is very fast growing. And yeah, which is a good thing. It's very interesting to see where this is going. But basically, they also make games. And this is gonna be the first game. I started the demo so far because I always do that to do a little bit of audio test ahead of time. And yeah, let's basically dive into this. Let me adjust something. Uh, Pariah Interactive. Okay, had to update that. So yeah, I'm going to play it, and I already made 2 notes about the game, which I certainly will write back to Pariah Studios as a little bit of feedback, which they hopefully can use or at least consider. And so yeah, here we go. Let's go over here. Do, 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 do. You got decisions there behind that door. So where will you go? Do you know? Do you know where you going? I gotta make a big decision. Should I say at least to complete this mission? See on TV the perfect vision. There's more lights in this room we sit in. It's like a bag for the sunlight. Correct and direct with the highlights. And some vote in the light. Hope you think right. Sabotage the mirage, get a clear sight. Yes. So as you see, it's a real, like they said. So put this down. And there we go. So they certainly have their own kind of style of game they wanna do. But you also notice they have influence, of course, from other games. As you might notice, this looks very familiar, doesn't it? I think the developers have a good influence from Persona 5 or just overall Persona, which is not a bad thing at all. It's like, that's nice. So overall, I just know that you will have characters come to a decision, and you're gonna make the decision for them, but you have to play levels and then come to a point where you make a decision for them, which can be good or bad. That's basically what I understand so far from it. So without further ado, I would say let's start. Work is so slow today. Every minute feels like, oh, one video game won't hurt. Okay. We all have been there, right? Just one video game, right? I kind of feel scared to press any buttons because I don't really want to skip something. Okay. I have to say it's still too loud. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Headspace. Ah, the famous Headspace, right? Welcome to your Headspace, the architectural representation of your character's psyche. Each door leads to a level that will unlock a new door. On completing all the levels in a Headspace, you will make a decision that changes your reality. Use wheel, yeah, okay. Find and collect the TV bubbles in the level to progress. Use the right analog stick to look around. Okay. I will pause from time to time, not because I want to interrupt actually the gameplay, but it's always good if you want to get feedback to someone. It's good to write it down the moment you notice it. So I would say that Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so look around. It's very interesting to me at first because when I looked at it, it looked extremely visual, like strong visual, and it certainly is. But I have to say, even that we are here and this is what we would usually call something of a neon green, it is still pleasant to the eyes. And this is important, especially when you go like overload with, if you go overload with colors. So jumping, okay. Collecting CDs. Collect the TV to go to the next level. But what is down there? What is this door? Why does this door exist? What is this? Oh, okay, it's just the platform for that. Okay, I get it. My bad. Use the bottom face button on your gamepad to jump. Hold to hover. Okay. Okay, I see. Small hover exists. Okay, it's too short to actually skip this. Ah, I don't want to break your game. It's far more fun. Over there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. New broadcast unlocked. Watch broadcast. Okay. Okay, that I can only speak from my own experience when I see things and I think to myself, could be inspirational from that game. So this reminds me of Mario 64, jumping into pictures. But apparently there are doors, so you're not jumping into that. But speaking of Mario, or Mario, the one where gravity gets weird. It's incomplete. Ah, I press X. I press the other X. As TV, align yourself to the orientation of the gravity door to complete the level. When the door is unblocked, you are oriented correctly. Reserve to the orientation of the gravity door. So this makes me feel like this makes me feel like that the developers are inspired by Mario Galaxy. While I say Mario Galaxy didn't do as the first game something like this, of course, but most people think of it when they see something like this. That's the question when I'm like here. Can I do? No. So it's bound to the surface when I enter. Okay. Okay, I have to collect all of them. I see. So far, the music is quite relaxing. So I don't feel like annoyed by the music or anything, which is good. One more. Don't think there's anything here. This one had like nothing, which is strange. Or did I actually collect something here? Whoa. And we're back here. We did this. Overlooking something. Oh, there we go. One where gravity gets weird. So, also what I might have not mentioned, you can speedrun the levels if you want to, of course. In 10 seconds. They want to tell me you can finish this in 10 seconds. Okay, I'm surprised. One of two new choices. Ah, this leads to the choices. Okay, I see. Don't touch the lava. But what if I want to? Press X to dash. Dash. Left face button on your gamepad to dash. Why are you turning me? Is it a turntable? Okay. Okay. This is good. Like, they don't throw like all abilities on you at once. They introduce them step by step, which is good. Whoop! Jump and dash. Okay. The dash is actually going further than I thought. But that's good to know. I wasn't sure about that when I first tried it. Let me stop for a moment. If you're interested, it is on Steam, but it's not out yet. You can wishlist it. That's the wrong command. And this is the wrong window. So there's your link. If you're interested, it's on Steam. You can click that link and check it out for yourself. The demo is not there available because they have more or less like, I guess, a closed demo run going on, which is fine. Okay. I see. I see, but okay. Whoops. Up dash. Press jump and dash together to up dash. Okay. New broadcast unlocked. Wingdings. Two of two new choices. Talk to Vayu. Decision. Get close to a TV and press the left face button on your gamepad to make a decision. Press the right face button out if you're not sure. Okay. Okay, let me take a note. Yep. So the decision is, are we going to play a game? Or, sadly, are we going to do work? As a gamer, I would of course say play the game, but I also know, sadly, this won't change the fact that you have an obligation to do. So we will go with this and say, do this. Should I go back to work or keep playing video game? Minor spelling mistake. Let me go to the right, just to check what it says. Oh. Get back to work. Keep playing video. Uh, stun one moment. Okay. Sorry for those break. It's just important to give some feedback. Because why not? Get back to work. No, go back to work. Regular day in Nowhere's Town. It's a normal day in Nowhere's Town, and Maxie's got an abnormal idea, leaving everything behind to move to the big glitzy city of Jollywood. Electronic store. I already told you, I will not tape a camera to my head for your next big movie idea. Whatever. I'm at your place when you are done with Ben. Are you done with work? Bestie. Finally, I'll be over soon. Need home. Also, nice. I like it. Just curious what's up here. Before we leave. Yeah, the steps are a little bit loud on this character. I mean, sure, I can reduce the SFX on this. But in general, I think the original audio for the steps should be less loud. What is this? How good can you... Ugh. That's horrible. I'm not sure if I can get up there. Seems pretty difficult. Like... kinda pushes me up somehow. Now it pushed me down. So... I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go up there. I mean, the game lets me. Camera is a bit annoying at this specific point. But nothing like terrible. Okay. Oh, hello. I guess this character is not meant to be met in the demo. I can imagine. Funny enough, I cannot jump on this floor. Which is smart. I guess they disabled jumping on this floor, so I'm not going further up. No? I cannot jump anymore. At all. This potentially could be a bug, or it's intentional. I'm not entirely sure. In the electronic store. Jump. Okay, currently I cannot jump anymore. I don't think that's intended. all my progress will be lost. Oh, whoa, oh. What's going on? That shouldn't be. No. Okay. I hope I don't have to jump outside, or it just fixes itself. Oh. Interesting. Now the steps are loud again. Again, here the steps are now loud again. Like, it seems like not even affected by my changes. I'm not sure if I just broke the game. Or this is just part of the demo that you cannot simply talk to any of the people. Also, where is my home? I have no indication where my home is. I assume those are all stores. That certainly isn't my home. Now it's... I understand that you have different floors, but the difference is massive in audio. I'm not entirely sure if I just broke the game. Hopefully not. So my best guess is that this is our home over there. Oh. I guess it is. Where have you been, blockhead? You look so friendly. I wanted to show you this weird tape I found. It's gonna be the ring, isn't it? Okay. I'm so famous. I even get paid to relax. Who doesn't love being loved? That's it. I'm moving to Jollywood ASAP. And you're coming with me, because I decide what you are going to do with your life. Me? No way. I mean, I would love to, but I can't. Yes. I fear that I completely broke the game somehow. I think the game should now go to the level. Instead, it seems to be locked to this. Yes. Hopefully we do not have to start from the beginning. So I thought, no, maybe? Okay, it would reset me to the actual beginning. That's a bit sad, because I would expect, like, give me at least, like, saves in between. It's good that I can skip all of that, which is nice. I know it's a demo. I'm perfectly aware of that, but at the same time, even in the demo, you should give the ability to have save points in between. Like, let me put this down. Okay, have to note that down. Okay, let's do this. Um, okay, let's hope I can kind of speed this up a little bit. I should. Since we already know the levels. I mean, in the end, this is at first the first game. Also, it's a demo, so it's kind of to be expected that some things will break. Here's the TV. Here's the other TV. I have no idea how you want to do this in 10 seconds, but okay. Where was the last one? Was it inside here at all? Yeah, okay. Yep. Let's get our dash. Oops. It is. No? Yeah, and again, I overcharged. No. did a big jump by accident. Now we're back to the big jumps. Which brings us to back to the decision. Yeah, the steps are really, really loud. Oh, let's do this. I'll stand by my decision. Okay, I will not go up, because I think that kind of broke the game. Also, now I have the indication where my home is. Okay, we could interact with this. Check out my latest mixtapes on Noise Mist. Send me the link, dude. Head home. I also can jump again, which is nice. I don't know why I can go up here, but it is possible. My brother took the train to Jollywood. Now he's a real city slicker. He could never be that cool. I know I have more NPCs I could talk to, but I'm kinda afraid I would break the game again. So I think I will go directly to my home. It's good to see that it was simply a bug, but I'm not sure what caused the bug. Before we actually talk to him... Okay, we cannot do anything here. Whatever. No, Maxi. Let's go over this. Hopefully this time it doesn't break. So famous! I even get paid to relax. Dude, green screens are so 2020. No way. And this time it actually worked. Good. Should I stay or should I go? Can you give up your childhood home for new adventure in Jollywood? Or will you stay in Nowhere's Town to let your bestie leave without you? Good question. I lived in Nowhere's Town all my life. Could I really leave it behind for the big city of Jollywood? Whatever I decide will change my life. I need your help, TV. it's kind of funny. It's like, I ask my TV to tell me what decision I should do. Okay, that's the decision board. Okay, I see. Who is this? What's behind the door? Should I stay or should I go? The first step is confronting my thoughts. Gravity door. The TV allowing yourself the orientation of the gravity door to complete the level. When the door is unlocked, you are oriented correctly. We had this before. Okay. But that is apparently not enough. Whoops. I could have seen that. I just have. I just would turn the camera. New broadcast unlocked. Laser phase, the world first active removing action. What? Robot? Also interesting that the text is cut off. Laser phase, the world's first active removing action figure. Why? Action figure to the face. This door is the ticket out of my own head. Okay. But what if I don't want to go out of your head yet? Surprise? Blockhead? Of course, I live in your head, rent free. Hurry up already. So even those bigger levels have their own stuff going on. Okay. Guess I wasn't supposed to do that. But here... saw that. What is this? Huh? Okay, this turns everything upside down. What do I do with that? Like literally what I'm supposed to do with that. Would like to go down. Just do this. Okay. Okay, this is that part. Both of those things will throw me down. So Okay, interesting. Ah, so I can go on the ceiling, but it also gives me the choice to go back down. That's outside. Where's the door? There's the door. I wonder if this is intended, that I can do this. I wonder. Mayhaps. Whoop. I'm not sure if I should do this. Hopefully I didn't get myself stuck now. Would be not so good. But I could always do this, which is going to return me. Know yourself. Orbit the level. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. It's good to have the arrows that will tell you where to go. You really think you can let me go? Under there. Again, it gives me Mario Galaxy vibes. It's lava. There we go. This kid starts copying everything. You're having a good time at the club when this kid starts copying everything their brother does. What a loser. Yeah. I see. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. That's also not what I wanted to do. There we go. Oh God, no! Oh, that's more interesting than scary. Wow, okay, it resets the entire level. That's interesting. Did I get to it? Yes, I did. This one is easy, but this one isn't. I guess you just jump it. Wow. Bum, 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 bum. Question is more, can you jump it? Are you supposed to dash? No. Oh, come on. We had it. Ah. Mm-hmm. I had it, and then I took a fireball to my face. Which wasn't the best thing to do. And then I took a fireball to my face. New broadcast unlocked. Hi Maxu, where are you going? Can I come? We don't have room for townies who got stuck in Nowhere's town. Later, loser. Are you actually giving my way back? Nice. Almost. Make a decision. I'm not entirely sure on the left side if that is Vayu or someone else. It's always a problem, right? It's a decision, will you stay, will you go with your bestie, but your bestie seems not to be the nicest guy in the world, to be honest. Like we see the decision when you go to the city, it's like, yeah, you basically become like the third wheel. Your bestie makes new friends that are also not thinking too highly of you. But the left side also doesn't look like great. Like, I'm not entirely sure if this is Vayu, but older, and you make like a terrible decision and everybody hates you. It's hard to tell, but I will take the left side. Just go Vayu, we love you. What? But they are throwing vegetables. Long live Vayu. Are those not tomatoes? Those are flowers? It looks like tomatoes. But okay, we're gonna go with this. If it allows me to do so. We're gonna stay. The new Nowhere's town. Maxi found fame as a rock star in Jollywood while Vayu is running for mayor in Nowhere's town to make things better. The two friends meet for Maxi's concert in Nowhere's town 10 years later. Oh, unpack right now, or I stuff you into a suitcase myself. Well, I definitely won't miss your constant barrage of punches. Just remember, if you find another best friend, I'll kill you. Good luck in Jollywood, Maxi. Years later. Remember the VHS we had? That was him. Wow, Nowhere's town is more town than Nowhere's now. Coming up next, Vayu, the mayor. I see. Okay. So they have apparently also arcade levels. Yep. So let's have a small look into those. Unless those are the ones we played, right? This is literally the one we played. So if you don't want to do the story and just run for speed, do a speed run, 2.3 seconds? Are you sure? Let's see. That doesn't look like a level we did. That's a level we did. Look, into this one. So yeah, that definitely reminds me of Mario. Mario, Mario, Mario. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. No. No, 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 no. I guess you have to use dash like a lot to speed up things if you want to speedrun this. Whoa! And be careful where you dash. Eh. Like, I'm not trying to make here any high scores. I'm just interested to see what the levels do offer. So you basically have to learn the levels, otherwise you will most likely get stuck, as it seems. Surely not doing any records here. How does one get to that? To that specific place over there? Can you? No. Interesting. I'm missing music in this level, but again, it's a demo, so I assume they didn't put any music here. Maybe it's just part of a later level. So therefore, they didn't want to spoil the entire thing. How do you get there? How do you get there? So I see this and over there, and then it goes to there. But that's basically the end. So you change levels and then jump down? Is that the idea? But I have to jump on the other part? Maybe? Can you do that? Like, if you would risk this jump, do something like this? I guess that's the idea that you have to do. Because don't really see how that would work in any other way. Okay, that would no. It's the other direction. I certainly can see that this is potentially very interesting for people who want to speedrun levels. It's certainly more challenging than other speedrun levels because it's so psychedelic. Well, not psychedelic, but like surreal and changing gravity and fuse and so on. Yeah. This gonna be the record at the last place. It is. 13.72 seconds? Oh. It's also a new level. That's also new. New. Okay. What is this? Okay. But didn't expect that. Oh, you have to jump or to dash. Ugh. That's kinda mean because this is a new thing I haven't experienced yet. Then again, like they said, not like they said, like I assume it's tied to the story. Wow. Not even sure if this was supposed to happen like that. Okay, this level is certainly not easy. Nice music though. Yeah, I always fall for that because now I expect every time that I have to jump. Okay, this level is definitely something. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Zigzag. Yeah, makes sense. Zigzag. No. This one. Oh, okay, that is higher. I see. It's hard to tell. That's hard to tell. That ow. That this one was higher. Oh god. Okay. Ah, right. I have to jump here. It's good they are they are lighting up. So you can tell, okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. This is kinda easy, then it becomes more difficult. Okay. That's definitely a level that you can speedrun really easy. Jump. Okay, like driving a car, look ahead. Okay. See? Where were we? Here. Now That's something. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. 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 Okay. I see. Whoa. Whoa. Ah, that's certainly not as easy. Okay, sure. Why not? Whoa. Actually, whoa. 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 Okay, sure. Ah. Okay, I see. Yes, that's definitely what I wanted to do. Yeah, and those are the 10 arcade levels. They also included in the demo. So yeah, that's 1,000 deaths. The first game from Pariah Studio. Pariah Interactive, I'm sorry. We chose only one path, so to say. So you certainly can play in the demo a few different paths. I guess the levels we played in the arcade were in the other choices. Potentially. So yeah. Let me go back here. Let me put this into chat again. So here's your link again. If you're interested, you can find the game on Steam. It is not out yet. It's not out yet. It will be. I'm not sure if it has a release date yet. No, it's a coming soon. But if you are interested and you want to support the devs, it is very advisable that you put it on your wish list. This is a free support for the devs. That is not just some imaginary thing. It definitely helps devs on Steam to get their game out and make it visible. So if this is to your interest, this game, then yes, please wishlist this game. What is my impression of the game? Let me have a sip. I find it funny as it says, like, this game wasn't designed to support controllers, which is strange because it works with my controller and it will also work with an Xbox controller. But yeah, what is my thought on this? At first, it looked very visual heavy in the first impression when I looked at the game and not played it yet. But I have to say, despite that it is a very visual heavy game, they chose a good color palette that doesn't make your eyes like hurt after some time. So it's always actually quite pleasant. So you can just keep playing and don't feel like, oh God, my eyes, it's too much neon colors and strong stuffs. Like, no, I think they sat down and thought about that, which I have to say I do welcome very much. And in general, I think it's a good game. I think there is certainly a good amount of people who will be interested in this game. It's a platformer. I like how the tutorials explain themselves step by step by saying like, okay, here jumping, here is a dash, here you can jump higher, jump dash, and so on. This is good because it's always important to introduce the player step by step with your controls you're using for the game instead of just throwing all on the player and go like, here you go, have fun. So congrats on that. Yes, that was very good. It's easy to understand. I think people who want to play the game is a concept of the idea to play it multiple times. So I would say, which I cannot tell from the demo, of course, nor can I say if this is in the game at the end when it's getting released. I think when the player have played a timeline and start again, I would say let them skip the tutorials. I'm not entirely sure if there was an option in. I think I saw an option something like that, uh, which you can check and uncheck. If the option is in to skip the tutorial, good. Um, and if it's not there, then I would highly suggest that you, at least after someone finished one timeline, that you will automatically skip the tutorial in case when a new timeline is started, you would basically start a complete new game. Just as a heads up. I played the demo, and I understand demo is more or less a snapshot of your game when you are making it. So it is expected that the demo most likely will have bugs, glitches, and not always work as intended. So I'm not gonna hold that against the developer at all because that is not useful. I made myself I took some notes, which I wrote down during the gameplay. I encountered at least one bug, and I hope this is not gonna be in the game when it releases. So I will I will write Malvika back at Pariah Interactive, and I will include my notes, which hopefully help to uh, which hopefully help as a feedback to maybe implement something into the game or fix something. And maybe it's already fixed and works in the current version of the game, which I of course have no access to. But I think it's always fair to play the demo, especially in this case when Pariah Interactive actually contacted me first and asked if I wanted to play the demo. I find it very fair to take some notes down, what you think about the game, and if you found some things you would say change or add, or you encounter bugs, that you also include that. And that's what I'm going to do. So I will contact Malvika again and will give Malvika those informations, those notes I have been making, and hope it helps in some kind, somehow. So yeah, I I must say I'm very surprised that just an indie developer wrote me and was like asking to play the demo. That is surprising. I didn't expect that. Like, I'm not a channel where I say like I'm huge and I have a huge audience to present this game to. But regardless, I hope whoever is watching, it's like apart from people watching right now, I hope that other people watch the VOD and also get an impression of the entire demo. And if you feel interested, then please show your interest. Like I said, wishlisted on Steam. It has no release date yet. And the demo is also not on Steam, so this was just given to me directly by the developer, again, as information. I would recommend to Pariah Interactive to release this demo or a fixed up demo that fixes some of the things I going to write them back, especially the bug, which basically broke the game, which isn't good. And because in an age like this where people think like a demo, it's a new feature, and it's like, no, demo is not a new feature. Demo was the only way to really advertise your games back in the day. And I'm personally happy that now people start to put demos out again. I just wish that Steam wouldn't do these whole events where they say like it's demo event for the next, I don't know, 5 days. You can play demos of games, and then they remove those demos from the games again when the event is through, which I find stupid. Like, don't do that. Come on. This is free. I hate to say this, but it's free advertisement. It's free exposure for your game to get it out there. Make people play the demo of your game to get an impression what to expect from your game. Believe me, the people who love indie games and the people who put content on YouTube or Twitch or any other streaming platform out there, they will happily play your demo if they have interest in your game. And you can have no better advertisement and exposure of your game to the world at zero cost, so to say, than giving the people a demo to play. But also make sure if you put out a demo, make sure that the demo really works, that it is as bug and glitch free as possible. It doesn't have to include every feature and everything. It doesn't have to, but it has to work. It has to make a good impression. So put that effort into your demo. It's important to have a good first impression. And this will help you to actually sell your game. Because the worst thing that you basically can make is you make a game, you enjoy making the game, you love making your game. It's a project you put a lot of time and effort into. You release it, and the people play it, and they're not happy with it. And then you're faced with things like refunds. In the worst case, and I will, this is not directly meant for Pariah Interactive. I just want to say this to any developer. if you make a game and you want that people enjoy your game and not have it backfire at you, make a good demo that works. Make sure people have the opportunity to play it ahead of your release. Do not remove the demo when you release your game. Keep it active for people to have a chance to take a look at your game without the risk of buying a game and then be disappointed if they don't like it for whatever reason and refund it, because in the end you as the developer suffer far more from that. That's one thing. And another practice that I see sometimes from developers, which I feel is a really bad idea, is making a game, and you can blame a lot of the high-end developer studios that started doing this, which then slowly swapped over to also indie developers. Some, not all, that they make a game and that they basically build the game around the idea that the first 2 hours or 3 hours or few hours of the game has excellent gameplay, and then it drops and becomes a mess and is bad. This is an abuse of the system for the refund system on Steam. So Steam has the the refund system of you can give this game back when you have bought it, but it is only active for how many days? Like a certain amount of days, and you cannot play more than 2 hours. Because of that, some developers started to abuse this because they knew, okay, if they play more than 2 hours and they have excellent gameplay, then they cannot refund this game, even if it becomes shit then or not good. And this is dirty. You shouldn't treat your players like that. And I know most developers don't do that, which is good. But certain individuals and developers started to do this on a regular basis. And this is just my side of the thing as a player. I say, like, don't do that. Something is this is the most important thing when you are a developer. This is applying also when you are a company, a publisher, or just as a person in general as well. Your image is the most important thing that you have. And that means this is reflected in the gaming industry, you as a developer or you as a publisher. Don't think, especially in the video game industry, that players forget. They do not. So make your games, have fun, and create the games you want. But never mistreat your community, the fans, the players of your game. So give them the same respect that you want from them. And if you do that, you can create amazing communities, an amazing fan base that will support you now and in your future projects. But if you fuck it up, then people will remember that. And believe me, this will reflect in your sales. You will get a backlash. And the people will remember this. And they will lose the trust in you and be like, well, if you make a new game, I will not care for it. I will not give you another chance. It sounds a bit harsh because I think everybody has the possibility of making mistakes, which is okay. I think everybody is allowed to make mistakes, but it is also a question of what was your mistake. There are mistakes where I say, like, this shows me clearly that you do not care. And there are mistakes where you make them and then you notice, okay, I fucked up, and you try to mitigate the damage you have done. But like I said, the action that you will take when you make a mistake speaks louder than not doing anything and just put out some words of like, oh, I'm sorry. So again, this is not directly meant for Pariah Interactive. This is a general information where I just say, like, if you're new in the video game industry, just keep this in mind. Your image is something very important that you should hold up as something very precious. And if you do it right, then you will create a good environment where people will start to recommend you to other people. And that is like, again, a free advertisement, a free exposure of your studio to other players. Everybody has to start somewhere. And this is one of the leverages you can use for positive things for your for your future projects. Just keep this in mind. Overall, I enjoyed this demo. I had fun. I see you put creative ideas into your levels. It's an interesting take on the whole idea of choose your own adventure by making um, like arcade levels in between, where it is a choice of, hey, I can speedrun those levels, or I just can do the levels, and then make an actual decision which leads to a singular path in your game for this character. And like I said, at first it seems like crazy. It's a surreal game. It looks like visually overloaded, but when you actually play it, you notice that it is okay. It's like it's not getting overwhelmed by the visuals. It's fine. Your music is very good. It never nagged me. Like, it never became annoying. I liked it. It's pleasant. You can listen to it. It's not getting boring. So, good job on that. The controls work. This is important. You have a game that is basically a platformer. And when it comes to platforming, a tight control of your movement and your jumps is a requirement. What else? I think it's fine. I had no problems with the camera. I played it with a controller because usually when something is a platformer, I use a controller. Makes less sense of using a keyboard and mouse. But I know you have also keyboard mouse controls. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good. Always offer like 2 control schemes. Uh, Otherwise, yeah. I think the only thing that it's your design decision to use this style that you use in your game. And I've seen other games that go in a similar direction like this. But in your case, I say at first it looks like very weird, the environment, the characters, but you get used to it very fast. Where I say, like, it doesn't matter how strange this character looks like, it's fine. I've seen other games that do similar things of using like very strange character designs. But in those games, I often say, like, it's too weird. You know, there's like a line between it's too weird and another line where it say like it's weird but acceptable. And I think your game goes in that direction of like, yes, it's weird, but it's completely acceptable. At some point, you don't actually really think much about it anymore. It's just first time you're getting exposed to it, you think like, hmm, but that goes away. So again, that's good. And yeah, I see you had a very different influence. I saw a few different influences from different games in your game, and that's good. It's like, that's fine. You take inspiration from existing games. And that's not wrong. You don't need to create always something completely unique that nobody has tried before. It's like, no, if it works, if you know people like this, use it. And so you did. So good job on that. All in all, I would say yes. If you wanna, if you have an interest in surreal platformer games, then I would say keep an eye out on this game. And if it's too weird for you, then, well, it cannot serve everybody, right? That's okay. So, all in all, I can only wish Pariah Interactive the best with your game. I hope you have a good launch of the game whenever it is getting released. And thank you so much for offering to the demo to me to play. And so yeah, I did. And I will write back to you, give you some feedback, and also I will give you the link to my YouTube video, which I will upload at some point, so you can watch this, and hopefully it is what you hoped for. So thank you so much for that.